Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Waifu Wars. I'm that dog that's too good for your nasty little French fries, Ruby Doo.
And I'm that little sister who just wants to be spoiled, so Roni.
And welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. But not your waifu because she needs to lay off the salty fries.
Yeah, she's getting too fat.
Oh my god, not you fat shaming her off the bat. Oh my god. Oh, canceled, getting reviews, throwing you out.
I'm
Oh.
fat, so I can say it.
Mm.
I have the fat pass.
What's going on?
Nothing. Enjoying this first week of football Sunday. How are you doing, Drew?
Uh, Last week was like it's kind of stressful. Uh, had an interview. Hope that went well.
Mm.
So yeah, I just spent most of my weekend just kind of chilling and playing ZZZ, enjoying my rat waifu.
There you go. That's the way to spend it.
Amen. All right, let's get into this. What should be a very short
Oh yeah.
episode.
No Oshinoko this week, so.
Yeah, so we're down to five temporarily.
Then there were five.
And they were five. All right, let's start off the show as always with our news segment this week in anime. Now, I personally don't have any news because there I didn't
Nothing
find any.
happened.
Yeah, I apparently ain't shit happened. Like I went through Crunchy Anime and whatchamacalls it, Anime News Network, and yeah, there wasn't really much to report on. Well, that
So
interests us, but Oni, on the other hand, has got something
yeah, so
juicy.
I will provide the news, and it's pretty juicy. Um, So this is more gotcha news than anime news, but whatever, they're all closely related. Project KV has been canceled. For those of you who are unaware, Project KV was a recently announced gotcha game that looks a lot like Blue Archive. It was actually made by a former Blue Archive dev, and I'm just gonna cut to the chase. It's just Blue Archive, but with swords. Like it has the same high school girl. Everyone's a high school girl. They all have halos. They all come from different schools. The art styles are the exact same. Yada yada yada. Except instead of guns, swords. Um,
Wow.
People were nevertheless looking forward to it. I was actually looking forward to it because I was like, oh, I like swords. And I like Blue Archive, but it has been officially canceled. The reason they're giving for it though is that lack of morale and it looks just like window dressing to just say like the real reason, which is they were probably being sued by Nexon for copyright infringement.
Probably. That
You
sounds
can't,
right.
yeah, and you can't be a former employee and just like leave the company and be like, I'm gonna make a copycat game of this game I've been working on.
Yeah.
So like it seems like, especially because it came out of the blue like this,
Mm-hmm.
seems like it's very legal related. Um, so some people have mixed feelings about that. Um, but yeah, it sucks because it was looking like a good gotcha game, and I really liked a lot of the character designs from the trailer. And to be honest, Blue Archive could use some competition. You know, we need more moe high school girl games in the gotcha community.
Dude, I feel like that's like a third of the gotcha game. Like
Uh, mm,
they're just teenage girls as tanks, swords, boats, cars, guns.
nah.
Like yeah, no, we
There's not that many that like cater as hard to the lowly market as Blue Archive. Like the only one I can think of is Azure Lane.
oh well. In that case, I
So,
I extra don't feel bad.
well, you're a hater, so
Mm,
keep hating.
I will. I will. I'll be hating on the grave of your ripoff, uh, Blue Archive game. Mm. All right. Well, now that we're done with our news, it's time for our weekly reviews, and we're gonna start off with not Oshinoko. It's on
No.
it's on the break. So I'm gonna start with my feelings in Russian. Um, episode 10. I think this might be my episode of the week.
Really? That's interesting.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because Alia was just like, she wasn't just some submissive, breedable chick this episode. This episode, we got to see another side of her, which was actually really cute.
We've been seeing that side.
No. What we've been saying here is being like, oh, I'm just naive little earnest girl who
No, she's always been spicy.
not like I don't know, but spicy in a way where it's cute and I like it. Not spicy.
Well, the problem is that she's usually spicy towards the main character, but then she gets like smacked down by literally everyone other girl
exactly.
In the show.
So it doesn't. So I don't count those moments.
Yeah, this is just the first time we've got to see them alone for a while.
Yes, alone and cute.
I love the date. I think that was really cute. I'm glad it was just a normal date and it wasn't some like our date got interrupted by some bullshit or like nope. It was just they had a normal cute day out and they had some nice lunch and she got him a little cute gift of matching teacups and everything and she bantered with him. It was really nice.
It was very, very cute. I love the date. Like I don't know, there was like an air of confidence I don't see from her. That's one thing she does not do well. She doesn't do confidence well. And this whole date, that's all it was. Like she acknowledged that she gets hit on men, and she's like, "Oh, it's so nice to get hit on man." I'm a beauty, unfortunately. And I'm like, that's right, girl. You better know you a baddie. Thank you.
Yes, it has been a while since she had that level of confidence. Because usually what the show does is they set her with that confidence, and then something will happen to knock her down. So she got to actually not get the knockdown this episode.
Yeah, finally.
Actually, all the girls had good moments this episode.
I agree. Well, I mean,
Masha had some too.
I agree when she kind of got cute and mad at Kuze. Also, I totally believe that this was Alia's first date.
Oh yeah,
I totally 100% believe. He's like, I can't believe this was her actual face. I'm like, have you met her?
Yeah, no, she
no shade. Who else? Who else is going on with her?
Wow, Drew, throwing shit at her already after praising her so much.
I mean, have you seen her personality? Who wants like it's not giving let's go on a date. You have to literally be a Kuze to get that out of her. So yeah, that happened. More of Chisaki and Toya being a cute couple. Of course, when Yuki does her thing, her just being throwing a fit on the table. That was so stupid.
Yeah, Yuki was great. As usual, her like 2 minutes of screen time, she makes the most of it.
Of course. I like that Kuze kind of played into it.
And then she just like laughs at him and they're not doing this anymore.
Yeah, right. And then he his not asshole grandfather shows up.
The good grandfather.
The good one, the good and crazy one shows up. He's so oh my god. When
that whole scene reminded me of Kaguya-sama.
Yep. He was like, "Yes, your Eastern European girls are best. Marry my son."
I like how it was instinctive, like because they knew immediately as soon as he saw Alia, like, "Oh my god, I gotta hold back my grandfather" before he even said anything.
And then oh, that was so funny.
And we got to see Alia's mom. She was really cute as well.
And then we got to see Kuze's mom. And that looked, I was like, oh, that's awkward.
It looked like he was about to punch her in the face when he saw her.
Who, Kuze?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, So, yeah, it ends on such a fun and great note.
Yeah, very, very fun.
Yeah. So
We're gonna get the dramas next episode.
the fact that this is only like episode 11, I guess that leads me to believe there's gonna be a season 2 where they get into the actual election.
Yeah, most likely. I think this will leave off. I'm still mad that when they're not, Arya's not gonna realize that Yuki is his sister. I want to see the realization.
Yeah. Alia she's book smart, but she's not smart. She's not book. Yeah, she common sense. It's not. I wouldn't say she doesn't have common sense. She does.
She has common sense, but she's very
like naive and very
naive
she's like, I'm not gonna look into it too hard. She's very trusting of what he says.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was thing. Oh, there's something else I'm gonna say about her. Oh no, I was talking about season 2. Like season 2 will probably be the election, and I'm concerned because I'm just like, damn, this started off really well, like another anime that had a really great first season, and then it went to hell in season 2 and 3.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not even saying the name of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You sure do. So I'm scared. I was like, damn, why couldn't it just been season 1? A really great season 1. I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong, and this is all gonna be great.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Up next, we have Tower of God season 2, episode 10. Okay, is this enough development for you? We're moving forward. Oh wait, or was your problem that we were moving too much?
Too moving. My problem was that it was moving too fast forward.
Oh well.
And yes, this does continue that trend.
I mean, I think it was perfect. I think it was a good paced episode. Homeboy got there. Kun's team got there. They were there last episode. You know, hijinks happen. As a result, Koryoung, I feel so bad for him. He's like, I'm not the right arm of the devil, even though this is definitely the right arm, but and Kun's team attacks him, and then we find the real Kasano, or the real right arm.
Yeah, that doesn't help things either because they look exactly alike, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, not two characters looking exactly alike with names I can't pronounce and people I don't care about.
First of all, they are very different. What are you talking about? Different hair color, different.
Oh, that's it. Literally it. They have different hair color,
different sizes.
Slightly different, which you can't tell because it's dark out. So they both have dark looking hair.
Different hair. Besides different hair, different body size. Like one dude is built like a fucking truck, and the other dude looks
slightly like bigger, but they both have wide body sizes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I think Oni's just doing that thing where
their faces look exactly the same.
No.
I get the more reason behind
not.
It. Yes, they did. Drew, I'm looking at pictures of both of them. I literally have pictures of both of them pulled up because I'm like, I can't tell these dudes apart.
What? I'm literally looking at like
this is some like
art.
Fucking.
I'm literally looking at the art from Tower of God just to make sure, and it's like they are literally
the differences are very minute. One has brown hair and the other has black hair. That's literally it.
And first of all, not even wearing the same thing, and secondly, one is
they
wear
very similar outfits, extremely similar outfits,
twice the other dude's size. Like the Horong is literally twice the size. Literally. Okay, sure, fine. So Oni.
Either way, they look very similar. They look very similar.
No, they just look Oni back.
They're so distinct. Yes, one looks just like fucking. Can we at least get this is not like One Piece designs where they're very distinct. They look just like the same dude, but with it's just the same dude with a different hair color and slightly different outfit. That's it.
The hairstyles are slightly similar, but the build is so different. It's like I never once got confused.
The build is not different enough for me to count that as like some substantial difference. It's like, oh, here's Marin, and here's Marin with like, I don't know, 2 inches on her waist or something.
Literally like
making him beefier doesn't, making one guy like taller and beefier doesn't constitute a significant enough difference in their character design for me to be like, oh wait, they're totally different characters. Girl. If I see them at a glance and I'm not paying attention, I'll just be like, oh, which one was that one?
Girl, as someone who's read through 200 episodes of this,
but that's the problem. You read the book, so you know more about. Like, I guarantee you, if you didn't and you were here with me, you'd be like, "Why these motherfuckers look exactly the same?"
Begin with,
because you saw the manga.
But it's the same in the manhwa.
No, you have the experience of being able to tell them apart from the manhwa, so you work that into your brain logic of all these guys. Is that when I'm watching just the anime, they look exactly the same. I'm gonna give an example. Imagine if you had watched Umineko and you've never read the books, right? Mm-hmm. If you saw the Seven Sisters of Purgatory, you would be like, these bitches. The only thing different between them is their hairstyle. That's what I'm feeling with this. I'm like, oh, these 2 dudes look exactly the same except for like 1 or 2 different palette swaps. Like, this looks like player 1 and player 2.
Okay.
But if you read the book or whatever, then you're like, no, they're different personalities and different little details on their little... I'm like, yes, I'm sure you read it, you can notice a billion differences.
Like, I'm not even talking about their
but you reading it means you've seen more detailed looks at them. I'm just talking specifically from an anime perspective.
Remember last week episode when we were talking about this? I told you, I literally said I forgot this character exists.
Yes, but now that you've seen him, you remember him, and you're like, oh, right, all these little details from his character design in the manhwa, which is far more detailed than the anime.
I guess. I mean, I didn't remember him that much from what he was wearing from the manhwa. I just remembered him as a concept. I remembered his hair color. That's the only thing I remembered about him when they brought up Kasuno. I knew he was a brunette.
This, as an anime only, they look very identical, and it's annoying to me that they look so identical and have the same name.
Maybe I'm just gonna chalk it up to the fact that it was dark, and maybe that's why they look the same to you.
Whatever you say.
Anyways, I also don't know why when they see that there's 2 devils of the right hand, quote unquote, I don't understand why their instinct was like, let's just attack them both. That was the one thing I never understood. They're just like, let's just attack them. I'm like, what? So no, we're not gonna have a civil conversation and clear things up. We're just both of y'all. Okay, both of y'all. It is. Also, Kun is so badass. Kun is so badass. I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna just kill that snake dude. Honestly, I can't really tell with him. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not like he's like, oh yeah, I don't really kill people. When literally beginning of season 2, when you first see him, he's like, yeah, we're gonna kill Rachel. Like,
yeah, that was like a good part. That was a cute scene. I like when we go back to the original cast. That's what I'm just waiting for. It does look like we're gonna see Kun meet up with Bam again very soon. I think, barring nothing crazy happening.
Oh yeah, nothing ever crazy happens in Tower of God.
I just feel like it would be a great place for them to end the season if those 2 met up with each other again. Mm-hmm. And they look like they're headed to the same place, so.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I kind of forget where I think I remember where they reunite. I'm not 100% sure.
Because he's with the rabbit girl, so.
Yeah. I'm more interested in who is Hasano trying to, who's he trying to trap? Or revealing himself? And why? In my back of my mind, I'm like, oh, it clearly must be Bam. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know, main character ? I don't know. Either way, Bam is also chasing after them, so I guess we'll find out. I'm looking. Oh, that's gonna be such a good fight. That's gonna be.
This is how many episodes is this? It's 12 or 13?
13, I believe. 12 or 13.
So we have like a few episodes left.
Yeah. I'll say the animation for the attacks, like specifically Kasano's attacks, was kind of odd.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm okay with it only because it's like staying true to like the art of the manhwa. Looks a little
Yeah.
weird, but it does look like the like uh uh who I don't know what you call it enough. God, I'm so bad with coming up with names for like design and graphic design. But yeah, like the little laser beam attack he unleashed, it looks very similar to the attacks in manhwa, so I was cool with that. Um, I don't know. Was there anything you liked about the episode?
I mean, it was just a fighting episode. I was like, all right, cool. I like the one part where Kun showed up, and I was like, oh, cool, he's badass. And then they went back to the fighting stuff.
All right. Well, moving on, we have Nokotan, episode 10.
Yes. Did you relate as much to this episode as I did?
Yes. Yes. Could just been the episode could have just been allergies. Oh my gosh.
I am Noko.
That was really funny. Like just Noko having allergies. Noko and the reaction to the allergies was that was really funny. Like first of all, why did she become a pollen monster?
The little puff pollen that just keeps going on. They're like, here I am. I'm here again.
I was like, what?
Ah! Ah!
I was like, why did she just turn into a pollen monster like herself? That doesn't make any that logically doesn't make any sense.
Just like rolling around screaming,
right?
I'm itching.
Playing that typical background music they play. Shika, Shika.
And I'm glad they brought it back around to the continuity with the antlers being able to explode.
Yes. Like, she's that bitch. We're gonna just blow up the cedar trees. We're gonna blow
these shits
them up.
I've been stockpiling these grenade antlers.
I like the second time the puff touched the antlers, and then the antlers just turned into like just bloomed flowers. I was like, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense, but
this was a very creative use of the comedy in this episode.
Yes, and then the antlers were sneezing, which I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah, that was great. Even the little ending part where it was just like, we're taking you all to the vet. And they even brought the vice president just to the vet because her name is Cat. They're like, oh, just right. Throw her in there too.
She's like, wait, but I'm not an animal. And then Koshi sneezes, and then she just magically has an appointment.
Yeah, immediately like, oh, you go in right after them.
Didn't really care for the flower arrangement.
No, I'm glad it was a shorter bit because it was just like whatever.
Yeah.
The last part was
it's when the client ate the instructor.
Oh, that part too. But I was gonna say the last part of the episode where it was just Anko and Bashime.
Oh yeah. I was just like, oh, they actually kind of like bonded after episodes of just being together.
Yeah, I just like the fact that we got to see a different side of Anko besides just her.
Yes, I was like, Anko actually helped someone that isn't Koshi.
She's actually being friendly and
wow. That is very new.
They're genuinely friends. Aw.
Wow, very what do they say on the Twitter? Very demure, very mindful.
And I just like the little scene where she got the rice balls and then she like turned over to the little ball thing and was like, are you enjoying your meal too? And she's like eating a fucking thing of chalk.
Yeah, Tsuchi.
Mm,
Yeah, that was a cute. I like that the last section,
yeah.
but if I could be 100% honest, the whole episode could have been about the pollen. And that would have been fine.
Yeah, the pollen definitely was the best part.
Hmm. All right. Up next, we have My Hero Academia, season 7, episode 16.
Which is my episode of the week. Because they brought back my goat! My goat!
Yes, gentle criminal.
They
Yes.
redeemed my goat. I love My Hero Academia. Best show ever. Best show.
Yeah, I'm like, thank
I will
you.
never complain about it again.
Yes.
All is forgiven.
Yes, the gentle criminal and La Brava.
Yes, they got their shining moments. La Brava hacking the guy with the fucking cats.
That was so cute.
Also, gorillas. What is with this last bit of My Hero Academia just going full reference mode? Have they ever done as many references in this show as they've done in the past couple of episodes?
A reference to what?
They literally, La Bravo said, "Oh, I logged into Feels Good Inc., which is literally the gorillas, and then the hacker guy, is just the dude from the gorillas."
That makes sense. That makes sense. I didn't catch that.
So I'm like, yeah. And then the last episode with Lizard Bro and Tamura meeting over League of Legends.
Oh yeah.
I feel like the author is just like, whatever, make all the references.
Yup. Might as well. At the end. So Uraka and Prapi, the question was answered. They actually make it through the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very cool, but strange to see Prapi looking so like disheartened. Like she was like her face. She was like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
She said,
"I've seen some things."
Right. She's like, "Fuck, look at your ear."
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, look at all the clones. Like she was like she looked distressed.
Yeah, she was stressed out. She was feeling it.
I was like, I've never seen Prapi look like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she's usually the happy-go-lucky one.
For sure. Yeah, also he got his powers back. Spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. Which led to also the appearance of the new, or the not the new, but the other major villain turned hero.
Yeah.
At the end of the episode.
Yeah, the sniper girl.
Yes, my other goat, Lady Nagat. So yes, I love that they bring back even like small side characters and like characters from other arcs.
I agree.
To finish off their stories.
Yes, I enjoy shows where they recycle the shit ton of characters that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when a show like this, where it's all about like we're heroes and we're working together to beat the bad guys. I feel like specifically that there's no show that something like that is more important. Like that concept of all these people, side characters coming together.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it works into the whole theme of like redemption and being able to change your ways, which is cool. I like that there are some villains that do change, but then there's also some villains who just don't change.
Yeah,
like it's not like everyone is redeemable. It's like some people are, some people aren't.
Yeah, exactly. I think the reason why I didn't give this my episode of the week is that the episode kind of just felt stagnant. Like, don't get me wrong, love Gentle Criminal, love La Brava, but that was it.
Oh no, I did not really care much for this episode until Gentle and La Brava showed up and then the ending. But that's enough.
Right. Like outside of that, nothing really happened. Like the beginnings of things happened, but nothing really happened.
Yeah, it's just set up. But I'm excited. Now I want to see, now that Gentle has been redeemed and La Brava has been redeemed, I want to see how Lady Nagat fights alongside Deku.
Gonna snipe the
Just
hell.
blows the fucking brains out of Shigaraki.
You're like, nope. You're just simply not going to have your hands. So I'm gonna shoot them off. Work.
Sounds painful.
Sounds like he deserves it.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, we have Plus Size Elf episode 10.
Another really fun episode as well.
Imagine being a dog and being like, "Girl, I'm not eating these salty ass fries."
It was just a little like one-off joke, but the show was hilarious. Like, the dog cares more about his health than us,
right? Yeah. And then they're just like, "Damn." Also, I just realized, no, this is my first time. This is my second time watching the anime. Not the anime, excuse me, watching the opening. And the opening's like kind of cute, although that CG dancing is horrible.
It's hilarious.
It is, yeah. It's hilarious because it's so horrible. I'm like, it's one of those minds that this anime does not have a high budget in any sense of the word, but I appreciate it giving me so much with such little money it has.
It makes the money it has work. So
period.
I'll take it. The rest of the episode was revolving around. First off, this was the first thing I watched today, and I watched it while I was drinking coffee in the morning. So that was great. It was a coffee episode.
That is actually pretty great. Also, is anyone going to point out that the waitress is an angel? No.
No one cares.
No, an angel or a bird person. Probably more likely to be a bird person than an angel. But
I was waiting for that to pop up and that like her to be the focus of the episode or something. But nope. Never happened.
She's like, girl, here are my wings. Bye. Here's my wings. Here's your coffee, bitch. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, the MC, another thing that he's really into besides dogs is his coffee. He likes coffee.
Yeah. I like that we give him, like, he has like these little cute personality traits. He's really, really into his coffee.
They're like, oh, if only we had stuff to put this together. He's like, I have it on my bag already.
I got all this, girl.
I always have my coffee set up. Always. I will say this episode was like the most ecchi episode.
Yeah, I will say it was pretty more on the ecchi side. Only because all the girls got like stripped during the fight.
Exactly, stripped and tied up by plants.
You
know, very. You know, it is very much an ecchi trope, but
by our Gyaru plant girl.
Yes, I love that the coffee turned her into a Gyaru. That was so insane. I did not see that coming.
I like that we just focus on all the other side characters. Like, even though it's like a short anime, I feel like these other side characters are really well developed enough to have like their own storylines and shit. Yeah. Like her Flower Girl changing her personality based on what she drinks is just a really cool concept that I would love to see them do more with.
Yes. They won't do more with it because it's short, but
yeah, I know. But it's like, damn, this would be great if they like she could be a main character in her own show, and that could be the entire show, just her drinking random shit and changing her personality. But no, she's a side character in a short, which is cool.
What else? Oh, shout out to. I was trying to think of the Dark Elf. She's kind of useless. She's kind of useless anus too.
Yeah, they're all pretty useless.
I think Alpha. Well, not so much.
Alpha forgot her arrows.
Okay, but to be fair, it's not like she goes everywhere preparing to fight. So it's like
She brought her bow, but she didn't bring arrows. It's like, I brought my gun. Oh no, I forgot bullets.
You know what? Fair. She was kind of on this episode. But at least it still beats Dark Elf, who's like, you need to cool off with some water? Bitch, do you not... She's literally a plant girl. What are you doing? What are you actually doing?
What? I mean, they did. That's what they said. They're like, why are you giving her water?
Exactly. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm. The mermaid girl fucking transforming into a mermaid on land and doing a dive kick. I don't know what that was supposed to accomplish. But it didn't work.
It didn't. And I'm like, why are you naked?
They're all so incompetent.
Why did you have to take off all your clothes to do that attack? I don't understand. But okay, I guess.
I like that no one saves him either. He just got bored.
Yeah. Oh. Well. Yeah, I would still say he got lucky because he wasn't digested. He was just
stripped
inside,
like everyone else.
Yeah, he was just kind of eaten for a little bit. Or traumatized him. Oh well, he'll be all right. Enough to
he'll be back to normal next episode.
Exactly, he'll be fine. Gosh, I feel. I just want to be. I want an anime. I feel like I've said this before. I want an anime about a therapist who just sees like a bunch of characters from a bunch of different anime and just unpacks all the trauma they've been through.
That would be really funny. I would love that too.
That would be so great because like this dude just like he got hypnotized into like putting on 50 plus pounds multiple times, eating I don't know, others. I feel like more shit happened to him.
Yeah, he got fucked up a lot.
Yeah.
Human gets fucked up. Does he have a name or is it just human?
It's shit. I know it is. Is it Naoe?
Is it? I just call him.
Yeah, I usually just call him main character. Yeah, Naoe. Yeah. That is his name. At one point, I paid attention to them actually saying it.
More than I did.
Yeah. Clearly. To be fair, I'm like dark elf. The only girl I know is Elfda. It's like there's plant girl, pig girl. Okay, I do know the ogre's name, but her name is I think isn't her name literally just Olga?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's dog girl. Shit.
I know hers. It's like Reiko.
Like
whatever.
Not even
close enough.
Not even close.
I'm just a letter off.
You're multiple. You're multiple. You are multiple. You said Reiko. That's multiple letters off.
I said Reika.
Oh,
which is pretty much the same.
That's not. You got 2 out of 5, but okay. Was it Genda, the dragon?
Ganda
dragon. And then we have the eye girl. I want to be cheeky and say her name is Hitomi, but
it is.
Oh.
I think either that or Hitome.
It's Hitome.
Yeah.
Close enough. That's close enough. That's one letter. That's literally just a letter. And then there's mermaid, and then there's skeleton girl. Yeah. This show's fun. I can't wait for next week.
Same.
But with that being said, yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done. This be it.
Really short episode.
A very, very short episode, like I said it would be. That being said, why don't you take us away?
Guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of the Waifu podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to catch us every week as it goes up. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party in our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you'd like, you can become a channel member or patron and join us for our weekly live watches. We're going to be finishing up Ocean of Ko over the next couple of weeks, but once the new season drops, we'll also have 2 new shows, ReZero and something else, to add to the live watch segment. So if you want to join us for that, you know what to do. And Drew, you have anything you'd like to add?
Fuck, we're going back to ReZero Hell. God damn it.
Yep, we're going back to ReZero Hell. Let's go. Part of me wants to rewatch the first 2 seasons
I
again. I don't know.
want to. Can someone just give me like an abbreviated version
It's
of
it's
season
such.
two, please, please.
Yeah. We'll talk about that when we get there.
Right.
Until next time, this has been Silveroni, and
Droopy doo.
we'll catch you all later. Later.
Bye.